Welcome to the Southwood County Rec Center for the third and deciding game of this series between the Minnesota Moose of Blaine, Minnesota and the Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings. Someone will punch their ticket to the national tournament here tonight. On Friday night, we went to overtime, and the Moose won it 3-2. And last night's dramatics in the final 16 seconds, Logan Harris's goal that gave the Riverkings their 3-2 win. And so your crew for Wisconsin Rapids Media and Hockey TV, lace them up one more time for this season here from the Rec Center. Napgezek is the videographer and producer for Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. Matt Fillmore, your producer for Hockey TV, and Jeff Conklin, the videographer. Along with Paul Kennedy, I'm Milt Vanetta, and we are underway in Game 3, an elimination game for both of these fine hockey teams. Pushed ahead towards the Moose end and turn back. Minotti will drop it in, and the Moose chase. Juergens takes a big hit and loses his hockey stick in the mix. It's Giuliano Latella in goal tonight for the Riverkings, coming off a strong performance last night where he earned third star honors. Cole Krager will pop it out of the zone and out of play as we are just underway. In the goal to our right for the Moose, it's Maximilian Hasselbacher. And as we mentioned, Latella in goal for the Riverkings, wearing white with the green and blue trim. It's the dark blue uniforms with the white lettering and numerals tonight for the Minnesota Moose. Welcome to all the folks back in the area of Blaine, Minnesota, joining us on Hockey TV and literally all around the world as both of these teams feature international rosters. Thank you for joining us tonight. Here's a shot from the high point by Horman that went just high and wide. Don't know if Latella saw that one, but it was high over the crossbar and maybe even a little wide to the right. Zach Hartley picks it up in his own end. Riverkings really haven't broken out yet into the offensive end. Off for France's leg into the far boards where it's pushed along by Marcus Cook with his familiar aggressive nature. Line change here for the Moose, and Minotti is back on for a second shift. Moves it cross ice, back in front. Latella sticks it away and behind the goal. Here comes Colton Flamini out. Cook will press down left wing, make a move to the middle. He's pushed off the puck by Chris Beyer. At center, Carlson sidesteps a Cook hit. Tried to find Minotti on right wing, but that one was nicely broken up. Now chipped into the zone, plays offside. Nathan Bottles couldn't chase that puck, or he would have been offside. Beyer is dogged on the forecheck by Anzi Proster. That allows Bottles to get to the puck. Nathan Bottles has Leduc stepping in from the point. Now Bottles backtracks. He's going to go to the point. Jared Stevenson just shovels it deep for Proster to work at. Leduc will get it at right point. Cycle is on here for the Riverkings, getting their first extended zone time of the evening. Jones breaks out. Brendan Jones on left wing. Tries to work through a double team. In the end, Leduc just takes the puck away. And now Bottles to shoot it in and go for a line change. Reese McDonald's line. He and Max Moore and Kyle Smith will head out onto the ice. This one shot all the way down and around the glass to the far corner. Lake steps in to hold the zone for the Moose. Now McDonald is only able to get it to center, where Kurlik immediately turns and shoots it right back into the zone. Now here's a loose puck in front, but Max Moore comes up with it first. Reese McDonald, he is offside at the blue line. And so, Paul, the question is, who wins 3-2 tonight? We've had a pair of 3-2 games in this series.
Well, I'm not sure who wins 3-2 tonight, Milk, but I like the Riverkings odds. You know, coming off that game-winning goal last night, you're back on home ice. You have to take advantage of that. I think think we're going to come away with the victory tonight.
Here comes Bartow, and it's an offside play for the Moose. The winner of this hockey game goes to the national tournament in Boston. The premier section of the United States Premier Hockey League is made up of 8 divisions, and 2 teams from each of those 8 divisions head to Boston for the postseason national tournament. And we'll tell you about the pool that the winner of this hockey game will be in. There's a giveaway, stepping in, shot. I don't think it ever got to Latella, did it?
Came up short.
And here's Franco turning, and his shot didn't get there. Vergens, I think, got a piece of that one. But that's not where you want to give the puck up, right in front of your own net. And that was dangerous there for the Riverkings.
Yeah, the turnovers have been a concern throughout the series.
Now, loose puck that McCoy still is digging for. There's a puck right in front. Krager couldn't get a stick on it, but McCoy will move it out to Hartley through traffic. That's blocked at the defense. 2 sticks are on the ice. 2 Moose are playing without sticks right now, I believe. One gets their yeah, they are. One has it back, but number 89, Tristan Avaletta, still doesn't have his hockey stick.
It'll be good to see the Riverkings jump out to a lead tonight.
Yeah, they've been playing uphill in both games of the series.
Yeah, I think that late goal last night really helped to light a fire. It was very exciting up here and in the rest of the rink, so definitely had the fan support when that went in. So great shot by Harris last night to win it.
Lavini centering UTEC and Marcus Cook, and they're going to drop it again.
Frankel out there trying to antagonize Cook a little bit.
Marcus Cook off of the winning draw. Scheineke drives it to the near corner. Bartow will get to center red, shoot it in, and go for a line change. Latella wanted to cover that up. It's on the back of the net, but they play it off of the net. An interception. Franco gets a shot off. It's blocked at the defense, and then Dumont whistles one wide. Back out to center. Dumont will shoot it in. Moosehead right back in on the forecheck. And now we get a whistle. Linesman moving the face-off outside of the Riverkings defensive zone. In fact, they're going to bring it all the way down into the defensive zone of the Moose and to the left of Max Hasselbacher. Was he in goal last night, Paul, as well?
He was.
Okay. So he's played every minute of the series so far for the Moose.
And he's played well. He's going to be tough to beat.
Yeah.
So,
he did on Friday. Yep.
Yeah. First 2 goals they beat him with last night were looked to be low to the stick side, and then the last one was high on glove side. So
he picked the corner.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he stuck it to the roof on that one. It was a great shot.
Now Agner works hard to hold the puck in and steps in off the point, and he had Stevenson on the right side in a wide open net, but Jared just couldn't quite bring it into his stick to put it away. Best scoring chance of the night was right there for the Riverkings. Now a giveaway in front, but Lake beats Bottles to the puck and allows Brockman to break out here. Trying to drive through to no avail is Alex Church.
Nice play by Proster there to get that out of the zone.
All the way in for Dawson Leduc. Jones' turn, shot it wide. But it's Minotti who tries to center it into the high slot. And the Riverkings finally see that puck come out to center. Chipped in. Jurgens on it first. Agner.
Carlson looks a little banged up.
And a whistle stops play.
Yeah, Carlson for the Moose looks a little banged up. He got a little banged up in the game last night as well. So I believe he also picked up the 10 minutes misconduct last night.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah.
So the result of a fight?
No.
No?
No, just sounded more like a conversation. Maybe?
Oh, okay. Maybe.
Utilizing his public speaking skills.
All the way in, they go to the near corner of the Riverkings defensive zone, and McDonald took a hit from behind. Puck possession, Kopish walks in front. And Juergens and Steer converge and clean up the front of the goal for the Riverkings. Harold's Juergens back. He lost the puck, and Riverkings just having a hard time getting out of their own zone right now again. It's happened a couple of times so far. Kopish, after a giveaway, holds the zone. Bergstrom to the corner.
Passing's just not crisp.
McDonald past Max Moore's stick, and there's a good example of it, Paul, right there. Juergens shot it off of Francis' stick, and Krager's got a chase. Now Logan Harris will get there, but first Hasselbacher's on it. Boy, that was a dangerous play. He had a River King bookending him, but he was able to push it by Krager and get it to one of his defensemen.
He was out playing the puck quite a bit last night.
Logan Harris, Patrick McCoy. Again, that drive, that forward thrust in the zone, not very organized. McCoy got a nice shot off there, but off the leg of one of the Moose.
Yeah, the Moose have done a good job throughout the series of clogging up that slot.
Here comes Minotti. Cross ice for Brendan Jones. A little room. Centers it. And that one didn't click with Cody Carlson. Riverkings get to the blue line, but no further as they're turned back. Matteo Minotti wraps it high and going down. Loose puck there that Kopish had a chance at after Latello played the infield pop-up. You don't really want to let that puck bounce because you never know how it's going to bounce, and so he played it off his chest but gave up the rebound, but Kopish couldn't get to it. Horman turns and shoots it in. Shots on goal are 5-1 in favor of the Moose here in the opening 9 minutes of the hockey game. Here comes Braden Utek. 1 against 3. He's still digging after it. He spills to the ice as Flamini is crushed against the back glass. Now it's Cook who's thrown hard against the glass by James Curran. He had the game winner Friday night. Now Marcus Cook spills one of the Moose. Casey Horman goes down. Bergstrom shoots it in and goes for a line change.
So it looks like as soon as one of the River King players gets the puck, the Moose are several players are collapsing down on him.
Church moves past Agner, tries to backhand it along to Avaletti, but Agner cleans it up and allows the River Kings to go the other way. Gabe Agner on left wing, still going after that puck in the corner. Jared Stevenson fanned on either a centering pass or a shot there along the goal line. Midway point here, fans of period number 1. No score. Shots on goal remain 5-1 in favor of the Moose. The Hudson Havoc have won their series and advanced. They will be one of 2 teams that represent the West. Here's a giveaway in front. Max Moore! Backhand. No!
Oh, what a chance.
You heard the gasp out of the crowd. They thought it was going in. One-timer from Juergens is blocked in front.
I believe he got robbed on a similar play last night, too.
I think that was just Hasselbacher just made a great save, right?
Great save, yeah.
Reese McDonald gets hit in the corner. Kyle Smith digging after it, but Beyer of the Moose had it now, gives it away to McDonald. Here's a shot by Moore that whistled wide and hit the back glass. A couple of shots on goal there, including that big chance for Max Moore.
The pace for the River Kings really picked up on that possession.
Steer has Harris ahead. Logan Harris has some room, comes in front. He never was able to pull the puck in and slid off the end of his stick. Boy, a couple of great chances there over the last 2 minutes for the Riverkings. A chance in front, shot wide by Avaletti. Horman whistles it. Ooh, and Steer took that one. Hope he got that on the gear. He might have got it on the side.
Seems okay.
Hasselbacher will come out to play it away from Harris. And that sound you hear is the fans seeing Hasselbacher's stick get caught up in Logan Harris's arm, and they wanted a hook or interference or some type of call there. None is coming with 8 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the first period. No score, Riverkings and the Minnesota Moose. Gregor wins the draw. Hartley shot it right off of Minotti. McCoy in the corner. Kurlik gets possession for the Moose, and he shoots it out, and Janicki will just backhand it right back in to the Moose end. Logan Lake takes a hit from Cole Kreger. Minotti straddles the red line and tried to shoot it in, but he's turned right back out of the zone. Now Minotti has to chase into the neutral zone. Cole Kreger has to chase the stick. Breakout pass for Kreger. He just chips it into the zone but has to go for a change here. Janicki swatted it down with his stick, but Hampel still after it there. Where's that puck? Flamini pushes it to the corner. Centering pass just ahead of Byer.
Nice job by Riverkings, not letting anybody in the slot.
Patrick McCoy shot it off of Eli Kopish. That broke up the rush, and it allows puck possession for the Moose. Minotti steps in with a little room. Little shot pass to Kopish in front. Now Kopish ends up with it. He's going to drop it off to Hampel, who wrists one into the belly of Giuliano Latella, who makes his 6th save of the night. Latella, Mount Royal, Quebec is his home. Just turned 20 years old on the 5th of February. 5'9" and 180-pounder. Goal tonight for the Riverkings.
Giving up a little size to the opposing goaltender there.
Yeah, Hasselbecker's chest high at that goal post where Latella's shoulder high. There's a breakout to Cook. Marcus Cook, look, shoots it off of the right leg pad of Hasselbacher. Now Hasselbacher wanted a penalty there. He raised his arm playing referee, but nice, no penalty call. And Steer with that hit that gets a nice check from Paul Kennedy. Cook for Flamini. Colton pops it up and out of play. 6 minutes now and 4 seconds left in this first period. No score in the hockey game. Game 3, winner heads to the national tournament. Loser heads to the off-season. Anzi Proster's out there, this time centering Bottles and Stevenson. Church backhands it for Brockman. Ooh, that one was cleaned up. Now there's a chance, Brockman! I think that one did get a piece of Latella as it went high.
Nice check.
That was Proster who got a piece of Cody Carlson and broke up the play, and the scrum's on. Ooh, pushed from behind. Proster spills to the ice. Brockman comes up with it, looks for Carlson, and he puts it in. And the Moose take the 1-0 lead. They won the puck battle behind the net, and the man was in front, Carlson, and he did not miss it. He put it away.
Yeah. So, Milt, the NCDC Combine offers prospective players born between 2000 and 2004 the chance to play in front of NCDC coaches with 2021 opportunities available. Combines will take place in Detroit April 10th and 11th, and Chicago May 1st and 2nd. For more information and to register, log on to USPHL.com/combines.
Stevens off the point. That one hit someone and deflected wide. Carlson gets the goal. Brockman, who made the play behind the net, gets the only assist. It's big hit in open ice as Max Moore made that hit. Stevens shoots it high over the crossbar. Here's a one-timer that never got through off of Frankel. Byer all the way down.
The game got very physical last night, so let's see if that pattern continues again tonight.
Prager's alone here as his line mates are changing.
Max Moore and Franco got together a little bit back there behind the play.
1-0 Moose. We head into the final 4 minutes of the first period. Gabe Agner all the way around for Patrick McCoy. Church is able to leap off his skates and bat it down, but it's McCoy who's able to carry out of the zone, but only to the blue line. Prager with that hit in open ice that spills James France. Another big hit here by Logan Harris. Harris again and again. But the Moose persist and hold the zone. Bergstrom on the takeaway. Drops it in. Carlson after it. Kopish gets it in front. The Duke spills to the ice.
Not a lot of room out there right now.
No, there is not. Here's a breakout pass from McCoy, but he's just got to dump it in because it's time for his line change.
Agner just took a big hit back behind the play, got dumped, back up and back on the bench though.
Jones steps in. Jones skating. Through a screen, and Latella had to kick out the right leg to make a save there. 10th shot on goal of the period for the Moose. They lead it 1-0. Moose held 1-goal leads on 2 occasions last night. Had a 2-0 lead on Friday night. They're used to playing from in front in this series. But the series is knotted at 1, and the winner tonight heads to Boston.
Well, we've had some late period heroics in both games, so.
Yes, we have. Yep.
No reason to think that couldn't continue again tonight.
UTEC. This pass for Cook misses the mark, and the Riverkings will have to chase here with Jordan Steer. Here it comes, right up high at our level, right in front of the banners that are in front of our location. There's a steal. Flamini lost his edge. Now here's a shot by UTEC, whistled wide and high. And there goes UTEC missing a check and flying against the boards at the Moose bench. Another one at our level. Byer chases with Marcus Cook in on the forecheck.
Cook's been forechecking well in this series.
France steps in alone. Now here's a chance for Jared Stevenson. He's got Nathan Bottles coming with him. Stevenson drives the net, shot it wide, spills into the back boards. Bottles has the puck for the Riverkings, and he tried to center. Shaneke step here!
What a beautiful goal! Good to see him get that goal. He had actually that whole series really started with him making the play in the defensive zone there, and getting that puck up to Stevenson.
So we're tied at 1. The goal comes at 18 of the first period. 1-1 after Roger Shaneke from Sun Prairie steps down from the left point and whistles it into the upper corner over the glove side of Maximilian Hasselbacher. Big goal there. Break the game back to even here. Earl Jurgens carries the puck to the blue line and drops it in.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot.
Oh man, was it ever. Here's Steer with the interception. Shot it off a stick, and that one was played down by Kurlik. Jordan Steer steps right back in. McCoy lost control of the puck. Krager over the top of the goal. Hasselbacher just stepped out of the way of that one. Final minute now, the 1-1 hockey game in the first period. Whoa.
He's assisted by number 28, Untitled Chapter.
Whoa, play in front. So they say Stevenson gets the goal. He deflected it in front.
Must have deflected it, yeah.
Shaneke gets with the shot gets the primary assist, and Anzi Proster gets the other assist. So Stevenson from Shaneke and Proster.
18-18.
Anzi dug the puck out. Proster shot from the point. Stevenson deflected it in front. 1-1 with 39.1 seconds for the first period. Tech is able to hold the zone here. Now Carlson turns with it. Ooh, nearly intercepted by Marcus Cook. This one's going all the way down for an icing, and that will allow the Riverkings an offensive zone draw here with the same 5. The Moose would have changed out forwards, but they won't be allowed to because of the icing. And so we'll have a face-off to the left of Max Hasselbacher. Win the draw, get a chance to get a shot on goal here. Cole Krager will take that draw against Cody Carlson. Harold Jurgens. Now in the corner, it's pitchforked out and all the way down. Will this one be another icing?
It's not going to get there.
So 7 seconds. Jordan Steer is going to just hold on to that puck, and we're going to end the first period. Cody Carlson scores for the Minnesota Moose. Jared Stevenson gets the equalizer for the Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings. After 1 period in this third and deciding game, it's 1-1. You are watching Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings hockey on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media and Hockey TV. 1-1 hockey game after 1 period here. One of these hockey teams will punch a ticket to Boston tonight. They would find themselves in a pool with the Metro Jets from the Great Lakes division, the Charlotte Rush, prominent USPHL program from the southeast, and the Springfield Picks from the northeast. The Riverkings, were they to win, or the Moose, would join the Metro Jets, the Charlotte Rush, and the Springfield Picks in a pool of 4 teams, one of 4 pools at the National USPHL Tournament in Boston. All right, Paul,
Sir.
What about the start here? Talk to me about the first 5 minutes of the second period. What are you looking for? What are you looking at as we start period number 2?
I'd like to see the passing a little crisper.
Yeah.
A little more controlling the puck as far as instead of being in such a hurry to try and move it. I think that if we can get the puck in deep and start crashing the net around Hasselbacher, he's proven that we can beat him.
Yeah.
So he's just not giving up anything really easy. So.
Shots on goal are 10-7 in favor of the Minnesota Moose after 1 period. All right, period number 2 begins with Latello switching to the goal to our right and Hasselbacher to the goal to our left. 1-1 is your score from the Southwood County Rec Center. Logan Harris off the pass from Harold Jurgens. Steer at center. McCoy steps right back in, whistles one in to the catching glove of Max Hasselbacher.
It's okay, no bad shots. You never know what's going to go in. I think if we can get some offensive zone time and put the pressure on them down there, that's really when our strengths have come out.
So, Paul, as you've watched Hasselbacher, you're a winger, you've got some open space. Where are you trying to go? You're going to try to go the glove hand, low on the stick side. Where are you going to take that shot if you have that open ice?
If I get a shot from the left wing, try to go high glove side, and from the right wing, low stick side.
Okay. Kopish drops it in. McCoy quickly on it, but he's unable to clear the zone. France steps down. Bergstrom with a little room, and that one off the right pad of Latella.
Here we go.
Prager pops it ahead to McCoy. Patrick McCoy had it poke checked away, and that put the play offside.
Might have been better off to just carry that in instead of trying to make that one extra pass.
Shaneke shot it off of a stick of one of the Moose. Past the leg of Utek, but Hartley's right behind him to fire it back in.
Cook's really been aggressive on the forecheck the whole series. He's doing a great job.
Shaneke's able to step in. There's that high glove side. I don't know if that one was going to be on net or not. Hasselbacher snared it out of the air, but that one might have gone wide. And in fact, as I look over at the scoreboard, no shot on goal credited there.
But you never know. It may hit the goaltender's glove and drop down, get a chance for a rebound.
Yep, exactly. Make him make a play.
Absolutely.
Oh, Marcus Cook had a chance to step into the middle on the backhand there, but couldn't quite bring the puck with him. Cook turned Curran back, and now it's Fulamini. At the blue line, Kopish just drops it in, and the Riverkings chase back after it. Steered, I think, shot it right off the helmet of one of the Moose.
Yeah, I need to use the glass here in our end and get it out quickly.
Oh, there was a giveaway, but Kopish couldn't get on it first. Jurgens did. France knocked it down with his stick. Jurgens is able to carry out. Harold Jurgens goes to left wing. Is pushed wide. Was able to center it through the crease, but no one there to go after it. Minotti is taken down by Utek. Good
responsible defense by the Riverkings, though. Jordan Steer was back, and then The other player took the offensive player out.
Carlson got a man down, looks, holds, shoots off of Jordan Steer. Minotti centers it back for Carlson, chipped off the back glass. Big hit by Carlson on Steer. This puck shot all the way down, icing waved off. Carlson takes a hit from Proster. Bottles turned it the other way. Now Nathan Bottles gets the puck. Just all over him. Comes to the blue line. Steal here by Bottles, man in front, rebound. Hasselbacher makes the save. Man's in front, Minotti's in front, and nice job by LeDuc to go down. Proster also with a strong defensive play. Here's Bottles. He's got Egner with him. Bottles tries to come around his man, and there's a man in front. Proster, nope, it's Stevenson who couldn't tee it up. Game opening up a bit here now as we have moved about 3.5 minutes into the third. Beyer through a LeDuc screen. Latella saw it, made a routine save. Now Beyer moves out of the corner. Shot into the butterfly of Latella by Brendan Jones.
Both picking up some pressure on him.
Couple of close calls down here against Hasselbacher. Game remains tied at 1 with 16:05 for the second period. Max Moore battling Kyle Smith. They're all working to hold the zone here, or clear the zone, but Brockman comes up with it and skates right back into the defensive zone of the Riverkings. Brockman tried to move it in front. That was blocked away. Now Church spins. We have a penalty call, our first of the night. Penalty forthcoming. Hasselbacher getting off the ice. Extra attackers on. This is a River King penalty. Kurlik with Minotti with some ice. Whistles it in. And on the delayed,
gets rid of the penalty.
Minotti scores the power play goal to give the Moose a 2-1 lead.
Some of the NCDC combines offer prospective players born between 2000 and 2004 the chance to play in front of the NCDC coaches with 2020, 2021 opportunities available. Combines will take place in Detroit April 10th and 11th, and Chicago May 1st and 2nd. For more information and to register, log on to USPHL.com/combines.
So, Paul, is that someplace that Coach Quarters will be scouting talent?
I believe so. So lace them up, Milt. You still got a shot.
If I was only born between 2000 and 2004.
Oh, yeah.
I could play left wing and be a sniper for somebody, but hey, can't make the age cut. Now, if they were born between 1960 and 1964, I'm in.
I have no doubt you'd be great. So Minotti took the shot. It was deflected in front by Dumont. It's Dumont's goal that makes it 2-1 Moose. McDonald now pushing into the zone and slipping through two defenders. He's pretty much on his own here. We have Max Moore. How come Max Moore's in the box? Why is he still got called for the roughing call?
But I thought if you scored during the delayed penalty that, oh man, I'm confused now. It's not on this level.
And it's not a major penalty, so I don't know why.
Wow, okay, my bad. Here comes a man breaking in, backhander by Bartow. I was thinking of other levels of hockey where if you score on the delayed call it wipes out the penalty, but not here.
That's what I thought too.
So Max Moore's in the box. Riverkings are down 2-1, and they're trying to kill off a penalty here. They've still got 43 seconds to go. My apologies, fans, for not knowing that situation on this level of play. So what a bonus for the Moose, not only to get the goal, but to have a chance on the power play. Curran drops it in. Avaletta on the far side is dogged by Jordan Steer. 18 for the power play. Room for Avaletta. Curran. Oh, centered through, whistling through the crease. And now, what do we have?
Maybe a hand pass?
Man, I don't know what he's saying. Mitchell Perry coming over. He's not allowing fresh troops on the ice. He did not allow a change for either team, Paul. 6 seconds for the power play. 3 for the power play. Out of the zone. Riverkings will kill off the penalty here, but trail 2-1 after the Dumont goal, with 13:17 to go in the second period. Cross ice pass is ahead of James Curran. This one is dropped all the way off the back glass.
Nice job.
Harris with the check. He tried to get McCoy, but good job covering there by France that didn't allow Harris to get the puck over, and a hit from behind. Hartley spills to the ice. Brockman took him down. There's no penalty call through traffic. McCoy shot slithers to the near boards, and the puck shot out of play.
Well, I'd be willing to bet Hartley will probably reintroduce himself to that other player at some point throughout the game. Looked like he got a little bit of a cross check there.
Yeah. Hartley had just played the puck. I didn't think it was so much interference as you said, the cross check.
Nice job keeping that in.
Now a breakout here for Avaletta, but Jurgens is able to clean up, and Cook pushes us out of the zone. Jordan Steer backhands it in. Marcus Cook after it, missed his check. Frankel now on right wing. A wide angle, it comes back to the middle. All he could do was center it. There was no one there to really pass that puck to that time. Frankel gets spilled to the ice by Marcus Cook. Nice crowd here tonight. So good to see the community support for this, the final home game of the year for the Riverkings. Final home game, one way or the other. They either play the remainder of their games in Boston or they don't play anymore.
I'm looking forward to watching them play on Hockey TV over in Boston.
Are you a subscriber, Paul?
Oh, I have to get that. Yeah. No, I thought you were having all of us over your house.
I have to be a subscriber too, I'm afraid.
I've heard there was cake.
No, that wasn't at my house.
Matt says that we can come over his house.
Yeah.
Not sure about the cake
There
status.
comes France. See, we can turn down the sound and call the game for all the people there in the living room. We just got uninvited, Paul.
Yeah. Not my first time.
2-1 Moose with 11:42 to go in the second period. breakout pass for Stevenson does not clear the defenders, but the Riverkings end up with the Stevenson battles in front.
Nice job.
He's going to end up with that puck. Jared's got it again.
Nobody in front of the net, though.
You'll have to drop it for Bottles to dig after. Jared comes up with it, centered it right on to the stick of one of the Moose. Oh, Bottles sends Curran to the ice. Chip past Steer.
Offsides. There we go.
Fresh troops out now for the Moose. Stepping in, Jones tried to use Juergens as a screen, but didn't get it around Harold. Kurlik whistles it in.
Big check there by Carlson.
Oh, that puck is on the top of the net. You don't see that very often.
No.
Well, that pops up there.
Teller wasn't taking any chances, though. He covered it up with the glove as soon as it landed.
So. Oh, man, absolutely.
Smart play by the young man. So.
This game reminds you at all of the one from last night? Yes.
A little more similar to Friday night. Yeah, last night's game was a little more physical.
I think players got to come outside of the zone. They were ready for a face-off to the left of Giuliano Latella, but it's going to be at center ice. Flamini, can he get there? Nah, not quite, but Cook follows up, and then he's ridden off the puck. Oh, Steer lost the possession. Stick got up a little high, but no penalty. As Alex Church carried the puck at neutral ice. Got all the way down in on Hasselbacher.
A knuckleball
makes the save. Shots on goal, 14-9 for the Moose. We're halfway through regulation time. 9:53 to go in the second. 2-1 Moose.
We'll change up here.
Krager, Harris, McCoy, Juergens, and Steer out there.
Home team gets the last change, so.
Marty Quarters puts out his top line. Oh, had a 2-on-1 there maybe, but no connection on the pass, which actually turns out to be an icing call.
Time to get to the other end of the ice here and give the hometown fans something to cheer about.
There's that puck. It's in the scrum, just inside the Riverkings defensive zone. This one popped up high into the air, hit Saxby, in case you think hit the ceiling up there.
It did.
And we're going to get a whistle and a face-off right at the center face-off dot. During periods here, first and second period intermission, the Southwood County A Squirt team was celebrated as they came onto the ice after earlier today capturing the state title. That's the 10 and under division. The Southwood County A Squirts state champions. Congratulations to that fine team. Nice job by Shane to keep it. A man's in front. Pass doesn't click. Byer was in front, but he did not get to the puck. Brockman takes a hit from Krager, and those two mix it up. Now it's Zach Hartley centered onto the stick of Harris. Logan Harris to Hartley. Hartley makes a move to the middle. He's ridden off the puck by Byer. Here comes a whistle, and we're going to get a penalty call. Now Shaneke.
Nice job, Shaneke jumping in there to help his team, his captain out.
And Brockman, Carlson puts a wet glove in the face of Shaneke.
Shaneke returns the favor.
Logan Harris is in a battle here in front of the Riverkings bench. We got players squared off all across the ice. Brockman just put a stick in McCoy's skates and gave him a little tug.
Temperature's warming up.
So Byer's gone, Shaneke's gone, but will anybody get a power play out of this?
Church is sitting down. So
there's 2 in the box for the Moose, so hopefully we're going to get a power play here and an opportunity for the Riverkings to tie up the hockey game. Let's see what we get.
You got to really appreciate Shaneke stepping in, though, when Krieger was starting to have a little bit of a physical confrontation there with the Moose player. Shaneke stepped in and stood up for his captain there. Not that McCoy needed him to, but keep your captain out there.
Trying to listen in here.
The good news is most of the conversation is going toward a visiting bench. So,
which usually means that they're not pleased with how it all washed out. Oh, now they're putting a third player in the box. There's 3 Moose in the box and there's 1 River King.
That's a good trade-off.
Will the Riverkings end up here with a 2-man advantage? Is that possible? We'll see. There's going to be at least 1 5-minute penalty in this whole mess. I'm trying to look down into the scorer's booth and read here. Let's listen for the call. Kings are going to end up with a 2-minute power play here. But the end result also is that Chris Byer, who is a fine defenseman for the Moose, has a 10-minute misconduct out of that. That's why Dumont went in. He'll leave. He'll come out and so he'll serve the 2 minutes, but Byer's got to stay in there an additional 8 minutes. Here's the River King power play. Jordan Steer and Harold Juergens at the point. Krieger, McCoy, and Harris are the forwards. Power play for the River Kings. Logan Harris here. Drops it up.
Power play goal.
Score! It's Juergens off the point, but I think it's deflected in front by Harris. River Kings tie it up 25 seconds into the power play.
Beautiful.
Goal comes at 11:41. 2-2 is our score.
That was a big goal.
Huge, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
I mean, you feel a lot of pressure there to convert on that power play. The later the game goes, and if you're playing uphill, the harder it is. So now we're back even with 8:19 to go here in the second.
Well, I think the River Kings need to remember, too, they've been beating these guys all year. Yeah, just because it's the playoffs now, you're still playing the same guys.
We'll listen for the goal call. That might have been deflected out front. Yep, Harris gets the goal.
He was assisted by number 7, Harold Juergens, and by number 10, Jordan Steer.
So both defensemen, Juergens and Steer, get assists on the Harris deflection for the goal.
Okay, let's get another one. You got your crowd back into the game now.
Oh, France whistled it off of Proster. And out comes Jared Stevenson. Is he going to work by that man, Church? He is able to, but not to continue carrying the puck.
I think Proster's feeling the effects of that block shot.
Man. That one had to hurt. Oh, Kopish loses an edge, and he spills to the ice.
That's a shame.
Bottles tries to go cross ice, has it deflected, and this one takes a hop off the backboards. Bottles hit by Kerlick. Turn the other way.
The slash there on Bottles.
All the way down, no icing. Brockman steps through, tried to backhand it over, and he does find Minotti, but it was behind Minotti, who then takes a hit from Steer. Here comes Reese McDonald. Adrian Sell out there. Kyle Smith, a penalty coming up here. Latella heads for the bench. The Riverkings are going to head right back to the power play. It's a trip. A trip has been called against the Minnesota Moose. And so in this 2-2 hockey game with 6:34 to go, in the second period, the Riverkings go back. Cody Carlson slams the gate as he heads into the penalty box.
He's been a little bit of a frequent flyer in there during this series.
Tripping is the call, and that same unit heads right back out there. Harris, Krager, and McCoy, Steer, and Juergens.
Well, let's get another power play goal.
Kopish ahead of him, and Latella is going to be able to play this one away to Jordan Steer. Juergens skating all the way in behind the goal line. McCoy will get on it first.
Player without a stick.
And a whistle, and they're going to get Juergens for knocking the stick out of the hand of one of the Moose. I don't know if it'll be a slash.
I like the way they entered the zone that time, though. Carrying that in, I think, will be much more effective for them.
2 minutes for interference.
We're going to get him for interference. So 1 minute and 26 of 4-on-4. And then it'll be 34 seconds, potentially, of power play for the Moose. So that wipes out the power play. The Riverkings are 1 of 2 tonight. The Moose are 0 for 1 with the second opportunity forthcoming here. Oh, and Franco had a chance to spin and shoot, and he shot it wide. There's room for Minotti. He's so dangerous. He's a good skater, and he's so dangerous to open ice, just like that guy, Jared Stevenson. But a strong defensive play by Logan Lake takes away Stevenson's room. One minute left in the 4-on-4. Jordan Steer carries and has it poke checked away by Lake. Hartley's in the high slot now on the left point. Bottles lets it go to Hartley. Zach to Stevenson. Hartley's got some room, and he tried to fire it in front, but he partially fanned on it. Now Kerlick winds it up, holds it on to it, tried to drop it to Minotti. Out for Krager. Here comes Krager. McDonald is a trailer, and he shot it off the paddleboard. Maybe a piece of the stick in front. Krager couldn't get his stick on that one. 14 seconds left to the 4-on-4. Minotti moves in, holds, shoots, shot it wide. 3 seconds, and out comes Carlson. 34 seconds of power play for the Moose here. Agner carries it in. Gabe Agner behind the goal.
Just seems like them carrying the puck in is much more effective for them right now. Sorry, Milt.
Nope, nothing to be sorry for, Paul. Carlson steps in. Brockman. 7 to the power play as Carlson spins back. Ooh, there was room over here for Bartow if he gets control of that puck. We're back to 5-on-5 through traffic. Latella found it, saved it. Now we're back to even strength. Puck possession for the Moose. That big hit is from Braden Utek. Kern, overskated by Kyle Smith. Now Utek gets it back. Goes cross ice. Will Kyle Smith get there first? He will. But the Riverkings headed for a line change with 3.5 for the second period in this 2-2 hockey game. Hunter Bartow moves it to Brockman. Chipped along for Flamini. Colton looking in front now. The man in front is Stevenson, but he couldn't turn and get the shot off. One of the defensemen without a stick here for the Moose, and Brockman comes up with that puck. Steer shuts him down at center ice.
Nice job by Jordan there. Stand him up at the blue line.
Cross ice intercepted. Kopish scores. He scores off the steal and gives the Moose a 3-2 lead with 2:35 to go in the second. A giveaway turns into a goal.
Are they pulling Latella? He's back to the bench. Maybe a stick broke or
top. Oh yeah, yep, new stick for
twig.
Let's go, Gio! Let's go, Gio! Let's go, boys!
I think Kopish's goal is going to be unassisted.
Yeah, stand to reason.
Well, we gotta hope that this one doesn't end 3-2 now. Byer, of course, is still serving his 10-minute misconduct. Unavailable to the Moose.
A lot of time left.
22 minutes and 35 seconds of regulation hockey.
And we've been outplaying the Moose most of this period.
So Kopish gets the goal. 3-2 Moose. Held in for Harris. He overskates behind the goal. Now here comes Kopish again. Kopish with the head of steam, ahead of Hartley. Kopish in, and a save with the right leg, and a second save by Latella.
Go loose.
Stevens is going to step in and rip one, and he broke his stick.
That's too bad.
Harris, he's 1-on-4. Logan Harris drives towards the net. Cleared out, and the man's ahead of the field. Bartow offside. Offside.
On the visiting bench that disagree with that call.
With 1:44 for the second. Well, we don't know how this game's going to end tonight, Paul, but this last sequence could be huge. The big save and then the offside call to keep the game at 3-2 could be very huge before the night is over.
Late period heroics.
So with 1:44 for the period. Flamini battling for that puck. Riverkings have to get onside here.
Avaletta to tie it up.
Oh, puck's in front onto the stick of Avaletta. And now, after a save by Latella, the whistle blows with 1:21 seconds left in the second period.
Good if the Riverkings can tie this up before the end of the period. You don't want to let the visiting squad go into the locker room with that lead.
blast that got blocked. Didn't go but 10 feet before it was blocked. Latella made that save. Ooh, the puck came in front. Steered it to the near boards. Centered past Kopish.
1 minute remaining in the second period.
There's that puck. It's right in front. Can Latella find it? He goes down and cocoons it.
Let's get out of there now. Don't need to take another penalty.
54.2 seconds for the second period. 3-2 Moose. Riverkings Harris skates out after winning the draw. Cleared out to center ice, shot in on Hasselbacher. Riverkings getting on side here. 38 seconds for the second. Oh, hit out at neutral ice. It gets some of those. There's another hit. Harris knocks the man down after Krager had knocked the man down on the check. 20 seconds as Jurgens chases. Harold's blasted all the way down, just wide. It's an icing with 12.1. So you got to be careful here. You got a defensive zone draw with 12.1, and you have a 1-goal deficit. You got to play this nice and clean.
Got to win this draw.
So Cole Krager will take it against Tristan Avaletta. Logan Lake through traffic. Jurgens dropped it. Oh, nice play by Harold. Blocked the first shot, then dove to sweep with, as he fell to the ice, the puck out of the zone. The buzzer goes. The second period is over with 20 minutes to go. The Moose lead the Riverkings 3-2 in Game 3, the deciding game in this set. We'll return with third period action after we take this short timeout. You're watching Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings hockey on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media and Hockey TV. And we welcome you back for the third and decisive period between the Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings and the Minnesota Moose. Don't know the significance of this, but the penalty box door to the Moose side is open. I don't recall that happening. Was there some sort of penalty at the end of the second period? Was there some sort of... Yeah, they're going to send somebody here, I think, to the Moose penalty box.
That would be a wise decision.
Are they? That penalty box is not normally open. One of the assistant captains is talking to a referee, and what's the call going to be here? There's nothing written down on the sheet. We are up above the okay, thank you. Yep. That's right, it's the misconduct. The 10-minute misconduct. That player still has to come into the box to finish off his penalty. So it won't be a manpower advantage. It's Byer finishing off his 10-minute misconduct. Thank you, Matt. 20 minutes for the third. 3-2 for the Moose. 14 of the 16 slots in the national tournament are spoken for. 15th is nearing that. The Islanders have a 5-0 lead in their game in the third. So it looks like they're going to head back to nationals and have that slot. So the one that's really in doubt is this one, the second slot from the Midwest West. And McCoy takes a shot from Logan Lake, but Harris gets a shot on goal. And Hasselbacher had to be sharp to clear that one away. And Krager with a hit. Jurgens holds the zone. McCoy is after it, but Lake is going to be able to clear it out. Now, fans, normally in this situation, you're a road team, you've got a 1-goal lead, and it's the third period. Here's Harris into the middle. He's got Jordan Steer with him, and that puck got cleared to the far side. Normally what you try to do is clog up the neutral zone, that area right between the blue lines. You just try to clog it up so that the Riverkings can't skate through center and get any kind of momentum on the rush heading into the offensive end. Now, whether or not they can execute that isn't quite another thing, but that's what they will try to do. Bergstrom has it taken away by Jurgens. Marcus Cook dropped in by Utek. Shot out to center. Kapish has a man France going to the front, but he has no opportunity to move that puck to him. Here's a centering pass just behind Bergstrom. And we'll see a lot of what you just saw there from Eli Kapish. Just drop it into the offensive end and go for a line change. They'll keep those lines rotating, maybe 45-second shifts, 50-second shifts.
Well, the Moose can't cover up too much here. You know, there's still a lot to play. They're only up by 1 goal. You're 1 bounce away from this thing being tied.
Franco moves off the goal line and shoots and scores.
Or 2 bounces.
4-2 Moose. The goal comes at the 2:05 mark. Pick the upper corner. And it's 4-2 now after Isaiah Franco scores.
Still a lot of hockey to play in this game.
Minnesota goal scored by number 11, Isaiah Franco. He was assisted by number 9, Hunter Bartow.
Bartow gets the assist on the Franco goal. Patello makes the save. 4-2 Moose. Here's Carlson. He has it chipped away, but Brockman picks it up in the zone. That one is shot wide to the near corner. Out comes Logan Harris. Harris drops it in. Line change coming up here. Leduc, he had Max Moore with a little room there, but the pass is broken up and intercepted. Hartley steps in, whistles one on Hasselbacher, and he makes the save. Shots on goal are 20-14 in favor of the Moose. Hartley batted it down, but it came outside of the zone, and it's an offside. High stick. So that'll move the face-off all the way down into the Riverkings defensive end. Oh, there's a hand pass called, but a dangerous screen shot by Avaletta that just went wide. It wouldn't have counted because of the hand pass, but he had a little space there. Dropped into the zone. Shaneke's going to be the first one there. Loose puck right in front. Latello, but he somehow kept that out of the goal. It was bouncing right along the goal line.
Did the referee blow the whistle? Couldn't see the puck. He was tapping himself on the chest like it was
his bad, huh?
Bad, yeah. His bad may have been our good there, though. So
yeah,
take it, but.
He was behind Latella, so maybe he lost sight of the puck there. One-timer from the point.
Somebody definitely lost a stick.
Wow. You know, what's the whistle here? We got a penalty call?
If there wasn't before that. It looks like he's got his arm up.
It's a referee with the right arm up. I don't think it's a penalty. No.
He's waving everybody back in the face-off circle.
Okay. We play on with 16:20 for the third 4-2 Moose.
Need to win the next 5 minutes.
All right, we're going to keep an eye on that. We'll see where we're at 11:18 for the third. That puck slid slowly in Latella, and he covered it with the left hand. It's time change, Dave. You get to make that excuse all day today, Paul. It's time change day.
Yeah, I can understand. It's been 2019 for months still for me sometimes. So.
Jordan Steer pops it out to center. Harris is going to get there first. He'll dump in chase. Got a man in front. It's Jurgens dropped in from the point. Minardi just backhands it along. Steer whistles it in. Hasselbacher fought that one just a little bit.
Puck looked like it was fluttering.
Traeger shoots it wide. He takes a hit from Carlson. Logan Harris in the corner, backhands it along. McCoy after him.
Get the puck. Don't worry about the man now.
Logan Lake picks up the puck and gives it to Steer here at center. Jordan waits to get McCoy on side. Gabe Agner steals it and backhands it in. Nathan Bottles is hit here and dropped all the way down for an icing.
Cold storage and logistics is a modern food-grade warehouse in Wisconsin Rapids, offering both dry and cold storage services, as well as local trucking, making Midwest cold storage
4-2 here with 15 minutes and 8 seconds to play in the third period.
Cold storage.com.
Hartley chases off the draw. Stevenson had it click off of his stick. Hasselbacher, the puck's in front!
Stayed in. Oh no, offsides. I thought Shawnee was able to hold that in the zone, but
Bergstrom the other way, centers, but nobody there to get that puck. Stevenson out now. Jared Stevenson comes to open ice, plays onside. Kopish hit him. In the center to Kopish. Poster overskated. Riverkings chase. Bardo might get there first. Nope. Hartley and Bardo battle. Reese McDonald. Reese now with the Jets on. Crosses center. Comes to the middle. Shot it off of a stick into the near corner. Coming free with it, Max Moore tried to pass it to Kyle Smith, but that one's taken away and dropped all the way down. No icing here. Off the draw on the Riverkings defensive end. They're able to, oops, now we get a whistle here. And offside as the Moose headed back into the zone.
well, Milt, while we have a second, don't forget the NCDC Combines offer prospective players born between 2000 and 2004 the chance to play in front of the NCDC coaches, and the 2021 opportunities are available. Combines will take place in Detroit, April 10th and 11th.
Flamini, a shot off the paddleboard of Hasselbacher and a whistle on the rebound. Sorry.
No, sir, you're good. So, and then there'll also be opportunities in Chicago May 1st and 2nd. For more information or to register, log on to USPHL.com/combines.
And the combines that Paul refers to for Junior A hockey, of course, that's the level that the Riverkings play. Turning with it, Colton Flamini. He's hit by Curley, but UTEC ends up with it. Braden. This one out to center and all the way down. Will it get all the way for an icing? Nope, they wave it off.
Can't find any room out there.
Shot all the way down here. Again, no icing. Waved off by the linesman. Steal by Dawson LeDuc. He steps around Stevens, try to center to Cook. Where's that puck? LeDuc pushes it into the middle, but onto the stick of Kopish.
Nice job by Agner.
Shot by Krager, thumping off the leg pads of Hasselbacher. Cole Krager shoots it along, but Avaletta steals, heads into the zone with Bartow. Krager with the steal here. Oh, McCoy couldn't pull it in. Harris steps down with it. Harris drives around the corner, tried to center it, nobody there. Harris with the hit on Frankel. Logan Harris will drop it in on Hasselbacher. Plays that one off his chest.
Starting to hold more of the play down on this end of the ice.
Just need the momentum shift here, Paul. That's what it's got to be, that momentum shift that gives the Riverkings an edge. They're looking for that play that gives them that momentum, clear momentum shift that everybody in the building feels, including the Moose. Out they come. That play's well offside. Avaleta's way ahead of the play. Well, we played that 5 minutes, Paul. Played it even. Now you've got 11:16 to go. And got to keep working. Get that momentum shifted somehow.
One goal in the next 6 minutes and another goal in the next 5.
All right.
Yeah, we've proven we can beat Hasselbacher.
Church
Played well, but he's not impenetratable.
Remember, maybe you can tell me who the opponent was, a game on a Saturday night when the Riverkings scored 2 in the last 8 minutes to tie it and then won the game. Do you remember that game?
It was the Steele County Blades.
Oh, it was Steele County?
Yeah. No?
No.
Oh, it was the Havoc.
That was the Saturday night Hudson game. Oh, the Cheese Curd Bowl game. Yeah. Well, if you can do it against the Havoc, you can do it here, right?
Absolutely. I thought they did the same thing against Steele County, though. Maybe I'm mistaken.
Big hit there by... Oh, and now a penalty. Oh, and we're going to have
another penalty.
Max Moore's going at it. There's a fight in the far corner.
Hey, the fight moved to the face-off circle.
That's Max Moore.
Let him go.
Against Church. Oh, man, they are going after it here.
Well, so the linesman has our guy tied up. So he can't defend himself. All of a sudden now the Moose player stopped throwing punches.
No, and they hit back down to the ice.
Well,
both players showing the gate and will leave the ice. Church and Max Moore. Penalty gate open to the Moose penalty box here. I believe, well, what'll come of all this? Will they all match up between Moore and Church?
Well,
nope, Kurlik is headed in, at least for the Moose.
So when the linesman had Moore tied up, and the opposing player still kept throwing punches, I don't know if he was hitting Moore or if he was hitting the official.
Let's see if a River King heads in. Important question here, is somebody going to end up with the power play? 10 minutes, 50 seconds left for the game, 4-2 Moose.
Well, and again, good to see Moore jump in there and get involved and help to protect his teammate, because he was not initially the one in the corner, I don't believe. I believe he skated in. Seems to be a lot of writing going on down there at the scorer's table right now.
Kurlik is going out of the penalty box, and the Moose are huddled here with their head coach, Jim Johnson, and he's talking no doubt about composure over the final 10 minutes and 50 seconds. You're on the road, you got a 2-goal lead. He's talking about playing with composure, but we got to see how all this washes out and if anybody's got a manpower advantage.
Well, It looks like the top 2 lines might be the Riverking players. And then the bottom 3 lines are the Moose players. But I haven't copied anybody's homework in a long time.
Well,
in any case, it's good to see that the Riverkings, they're still invested in this game. They've not mailed it in. They still are out there competing and doing everything they can to.
we are going to get a whole slew of penalties to be announced here momentarily. Let's listen from downstairs just as soon as 5 minutes up on the Rapid side.
2 minutes for boarding, 5-minute major for fighting, and a disqualification, 5-minute major, and a disqualification for a official. 2 minutes for boarding, 5-minute major for fighting, and a disqualification, 5-minute major, and a disqualification for a official for Wisconsin Rapids number 4. There's still a penalty for number 91, Jack Curley, 2 minutes for boarding. 2 minutes for boarding to Minnesota number 91. Minnesota penalty.
Wow. So Curley gets the board, but that's all. And Max Moore gets a 5-minute major for in a game disqualification.
Time of the penalties, 9-10. The result is a
So Church's matches up with Moore's. But what about Curlick's? Is that going to give the Riverkings a power play?
No, they're saying this Moose will end up with a power play.
Is it going to be 2 or 5 though? Because they have 5 up on the scoreboard. 5 on the Riverkings side and nothing on the.
Well, I believe Moore got 2 5-minute majors, not just 1.
But what about the 2 minutes? So are we going to have 2 minutes of 4-on-4 and then a 3-minute power play for the Moose? Is that what's going to happen here?
Not sure.
There is no penalty on the scoreboard yet for. Curlick is in the box, but there is no penalty time on the scoreboard for the Moose. All right, there's 4 Riverkings on the ice. There's 5 Moose on the ice. Is this going to be 5 minutes? That's what it's going to turn out to be. 5 minutes for the Moose. 5-minute penalty kill, down 2 with 10:50 to go. Going to hear a lot of noise coming up from the bench of the Moose. Oh, and there's a Moose player down. Frankel thinks he got a stick, or is showing the signs of having gotten a stick near the mouth. Wow. So you got to kill off this penalty. 4.5 minutes to go. That'll take us down to the 6-minute mark before the Riverkings get back to even strength. Driving the net right in front, Carlson, and Reese McDonald stayed with him and prevented a shot attempt there. Minotti with that open ice. Stevens lost the puck. Big hit by McDonald there on Bartow. Puck's outside of the zone, and there's 3:45 for the penalty kill. 9.5 for the game. Moose continue to be up by 2 here, 4-2. Shaneke all the way around, but not out. Kyle Smith can't clear it out. Hartley takes a hit as he tries to get puck possession and clear it out. Avaletta is able to haul it in for the Moose. Byer has two teammates calling for the puck. Minotti through traffic goes wide. 3 minutes now. 3 minutes for the penalty kill. The 5-minute major against Max Moore. We also keep one eye on the game clock, which is at 8.5 minutes. And remember, the Moose pulled a 4-2 lead. Jumped off of Roger Schoeneke's stick.
It's almost to the point now the Riverkings have to start taking some chances. You've got to get 2 goals, regardless if you're shorthanded or not. And the Moose can stand back and pass the puck back and forth like the 1970s Russian team all night. They don't.
Yep.
They don't need to score any more goals.
And that's pretty much what they're doing right now, just cycling the puck around the outside. That comes up to the blue line and out of the zone with 2 minutes for the 5-minute major and 7:50 for the game.
Got to start pressing the issue.
And look at that. Look at Minotti just standing behind his own goal. He has no need to move that puck with his team up by 2 and a minute 40 still to go on the power play. It's Carlson back there doing the same thing. They just don't.
If they don't forecheck, they're not going to. They're not going to move it.
And the crowd
now
expressing their disapproval.
Krager got his stick knocked out of his hand by the opposing players. No call.
Oh, look at that hit. Krager hit Frankel. Cleared out by Kyle Smith.
Frankel doesn't look so healthy getting back to the bench.
Yep, he's stung by that hit. 1 minute for the power play of the Minnesota Moose. 6:40 for the game. The Moose up 4-2. Carlson turns back with 30 seconds for the power play. Going to take a hit from Jurgens at the blue line.
Nice job there.
Jurgens working it there yet, but still 18 for the power play. Uppish.
Still a lot of time left.
Now 9 seconds for the power play. And 3, 2, 1. Power play ends. 5:50 to go now. So, considering this is an elimination, do or die game, Paul, oh, here's a steal by Krager. Krager moves it in front. LaCroix, can he get that puck? He never could when he was in scoring chance in front. 5.5 minutes to go. When do you have to consider pulling your goaltender and trying to get a man advantage in the offensive end? When do you take that high risk, high reward play?
A minute or two.
Oh, you wait that long? From now, a minute or two from now, or a minute or two left?
Or 2 from now, probably.
Okay. 3 minutes? 4?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the steal. France. Latella makes the save. Puck's free.
Now he's clearly holding Hartley's stick.
Up they come with Flamini making the move. Flamini has Utek in front. Got it there late. And Hasselbacher makes the save with 4:47 to go in the third.
So Hartley's nowhere near the puck. He's holding onto his stick. Doesn't allow him to come up ice or get to the bench to let the Riverking player change. And there's no call.
off the draw that's won by the Moose. Marcus Cook with a big hit.
That might be the spark they need.
Puck comes out of the zone and Jurgen shoots it right back in. Jordan Steer chases. Fermini chips it in. Cleared out. This one will be an icing with 4:12 to go. How about now, ball? Face off in the offensive. Oh, UTEC is down.
UTEC's down, yeah.
Face off in the offensive end with 4:12 to go.
Doesn't look like that's the move that's going to be made. I still think that's probably a little early.
So you play 5-on-5 so you get the first one and then maybe you think about it then?
Yeah, okay. 2.5 minutes maybe.
Steer shot one off the leg of Bardo.
And the Riverkings are showing they're not going to give up. They're going to play to the last buzzer.
Here comes Barto. He's out with Horman. Bardo down, intercepted by Jurgens. Onto the stick of Bottles. Toe drag and offside.
All right, it's time to give away some cash, and we got a big jackpot tonight. $531 going home to ticket number
3 minutes, 51 seconds left. Zach Hartley is talking to the linesman. I don't know if that's about the offside or if it's way back about what Paul was taking issue with the held stick about 2.5 minutes ago. Stevenson. Oh, down he goes trying to cut around his man, and there's a penalty. So now you can get a power play goal and then work on that second one that you need. Gonna get your timeout here, maybe? Yep, I don't think so.
Doesn't look like it.
Nope, got the 5 out there for the Riverkings. 5 that you'd expect. First 5, McCoy, Traeger, Harris, Steer, and Jurgens on defense. 3:39 and a 2-minute power play here for the Riverkings. Cleared out of the zone and all the way down off the stick of James Kern.
See if we can get some speed coming through the neutral zone.
Comes Harold Jurgens. Kreger coming in the back door. Centering pass with no one there. And a clear. 1 minute 35 for the power play. And here comes McCoy. Stick handling. And drop it all the way in on Hasselbacher. He'll chase to the corner.
Matella's well out of the crease. Looking to the bench now.
Jordan Steer's got room here. Whistled it off the stick of Kurlik. 1:08 for the power play. Scrum is on and Harris comes away with it. Harris looks. Harold Jurgens lets it go off the leg of Cody Carlson. 50 seconds for the power play. Jurgens drops it into the corner. UTEC's on it first. Steer, what's this whistle? What's this about?
I'm not sure. I was watching Matella.
I think the goal's off its moorings. 2 minutes, 16 seconds to go in the third.
Coach Quarters is waving Latella up a little bit, waiting to see the result of the draw, I think.
There's a shot whistle.
Now he's calling to the bench.
Here comes Latella as the Riverkings bring out an extra attacker in Reese McDonald. 25 for the power play, 2 minutes for the third. 4-2 in favor of the Moose. Shot through traffic, block shot Beyer. Where's the rebound? Where's the puck? It's in the near corner. Past Jurgens and all the way down. Empty net to our left. The clincher could be an empty net goal for the Moose if they're able to get to control the puck here. It's 6-on-5 with the River King goal empty. And offside at the blue line with 97 seconds for the game. Over for Jurgens to shoot in. Hasselbacher covers up with an even 90 seconds to go. 4-2 in favor of the Minnesota Moose.
Still got a chance.
Face-off will be to Hasselbacher's right. And here comes the timeout. Timeout Riverkings with 90 seconds to go.
Get the players to the bench. Talk a little about how important it's going to be to win the face-off and positioning and making smart decisions with the puck. So, Milt,
yes.
In case you're hit the fountain of youth, don't forget that the NCDC Combines offer prospective players born between 2000 and 2004 the chance to play in front of NCDC coaches with the 2021 opportunities available. The Combines will take place in Detroit, April 10th and 11th, and Chicago, May 1st and 2nd. For more information or to register, log on to USPHL.com/combines.
All right, timeout's over.
Well, it's time to light the lamp.
The Riverkings will have 6 skaters on the ice. McCoy, Harris, Proster, Jurgens, Kreger, Steer. Empty net to our left. Shots on goal are 22-20 in favor of the Moose. Jurgens snaps it just wide. Puck is cleared all the way out. Bounding, it'll be wide of the goal, but also not an icing, which would have saved the Riverkings a good 10-12 seconds there. Turned back by Bergstrom.
Got to skate.
Carlson going after Steer here. Puck is free. Steer comes away with it. 1:05 to go.
Nice job by Jordan there.
Harris loses the puck. It's poked out, but not out of. Yep, they're going to say it came out of the zone. It's an offside call with 55.9 seconds to go. Shot out of the zone by the Moose and chasing all the way. No icing. They wave the icing off with 45 seconds to go. Dropped in by Jurgens. Away they go on the battle in the near corner. Kreger is able to get a shot off that goes to the corner. A shot to the side of the net, and the net bounces off its moorings with 28.5 seconds to go. And now the timeout called by the Minnesota Moose.
And probably just a conversation along the lines of win the draw, try to get the puck out of the zone or hold on to it.
take a look now at the Hudson Havoc, the Minnesota Moose bench. Their troops are 28.5 seconds away from a sweet win and a trip to the national tournament. And if the Riverkings get 2 goals in the next 28.5 seconds, we're going to be talking about it till the day they put us in our grave.
We're going to overtime then.
yeah, that too.
Not over yet.
28.5. Carlson, fanned on it, then kicked it out. Cook's got a chase. Marcus Cook turns with it. And a giveaway, and it goes in the goal. Kopish with the empty netter. That makes it 5-2. They celebrate, and rightly so. 5-2 your score in favor of the Minnesota Moose.
Well, the Riverkings have had a great season.
Oh yeah, they're disappointed tonight, and they'll be disappointed for a while, but
sure,
it does not take away from the accomplishments of another very, very strong season.
I think right from the start of the very start of the season, they started to bond as a team, and they'll be a force again in the league next year. And good luck to those players that are moving on to your college ranks. And
yep. Matt Server headed off, and others. Adrian Sell with the drive to the net. He goes after it in the corner. Just 6 seconds now. Shot on goal. Hasselbacher saves it. And
I think he's apologizing for that soccer kick down the field.
What's that?
Looks like Hasselbacher is apologizing for the soccer kick down the field.
.4 now. Drop of the puck. Game's over, and the Minnesota Moose advance to the national tournament in Boston. Huge road win for them. World Series win. Overtime win, 3-2 on Friday night, and a 5-2 win here tonight. We're going to catch the ceremonial handshake and not sign it off quite yet. We're going to hang in there just for a minute to wrap up the season.
And they include Grace's Family Restaurant, Connections Credit Union, Ace Hardware, the Hotel Mead.
So as you watch both teams go through the hockey tradition of the handshake line after the end of a playoff series, I want to thank Jeff and Matt for all of their work on Hockey TV over the course of this season and bringing you all the action. Those guys do a great job, and we appreciate them so much. You appreciate them so much, and Art, you do a super job for Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. You're a great friend, and I so appreciate the time that we spend together on these broadcasts. And Paul, always a joy to just watch the game and talk about it with you. So thank you for another fun season.
Yes, sir. You as well. So thank you. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Art. Thanks, Milt.
You're welcome.
It's been a lot of fun. So
it's Hudson, and it's the Minnesota Moose that head off to Boston to represent the Midwest West, and the Riverkings season ends. Thank you to all of the loyal fans of the Riverkings who joined us throughout the course of this season. Good night from the Southwood County Rec Center.